Hey, how's it going? If you're new here, my name is Jan and I love makeup. And if you're not new, thanks for coming back. I really appreciate you. Today's video is probably not going to be a super long one because it's really just like a chatty, let's talk about makeup video. And also, I wish we had cake because it's totally a retirement party. I feel like there should be cake. Anyway, we're going to talk about the 3 eyeshadow palettes that Nomad is retiring. I created this look using one of them, and I will walk you through how I did that in a minute. Hopefully you're up for all of that. If you are and you're not already subscribed to my channel, you could do that now. I upload a whole bunch of videos every week, and if you click on the little bell and choose all, YouTube will notify you when I upload a new one, and you could choose to watch it or not. It's totally up to you. No pressure. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me. Okay, so of the 3 palettes that are retiring, I have 2. I had 3, but one of them is kind of redundant, so I wanted to give it away. So I did. But the big one is the Orient Express palette. This palette is gorgeous. It's one I picked up a little bit later on. I have one video using it. It's my Throwback Thursday episode 59 video. I did watch it this morning to make sure I didn't copy kitty the look that was in there, and maybe fast forward through it if you want to go see the look I created, because I was apparently feeling some kind of way and yammering about absolute nonsense. So anyway, this palette is absolutely beautiful, super neutral with red and blue and green, I guess. But in my opinion, like blue and green are kind of neutral colors for me. The other larger one is the Cartagena Magica palette. And this one is also being retired. So based on these 2 palettes, which one do you think is on my eyes? I'm so excited for this look. I was just playing and wanted to do something a bit different, and I think I did all right. I think you're going to be surprised. Okay, anyway, this is a very like light color story. Very gently pigmented, but super nice. So I thought maybe we could swatch a few and yammer about these. I do really love Nomad. So I'll swatch these 3 in this palette. The reason I even have a code with Nomad is because I did genuinely love everything I had gotten from them. I did mention in my last Throwback Thursday video, which will be yesterday at this point, that one of my subscribers contacted Nomad, and that's how I got involved in like talking to Felicia and, you know, eventually being a part of the PR program, or on the PR list or whatever. Those are the 3 shimmer shades. They're really, really pretty. Probably this one's one of my favorites, but I really like an orangey shade. They're really nice. They look beautiful on the eyes. They can be worn wet or dry. Like they're just so nice. And I'll swatch a couple of the mattes for you too, because I think mattes are important. Of course, the swatch will only tell you what it looks like on my skin tone, but you can get an idea of the pigmentation. Just really pretty. Yeah, they're just really pretty eyeshadows. And, you know, a nice, light, fun, summery color story. I think that could take you into fall if you needed it to or wanted it to, because of the oranges and the kind of reddy oranges. It's very fall appropriate, I think. So, and at the moment it's $19, and I don't know if you can use a code. Like mine is Jan, Shawnee has one, for an additional 10% off or not, but you could try it and see. I think this is really cute, and I think if you like the colors in this palette, you wouldn't be the least bit disappointed. And then the Orient Express palette to me, I think offers a bit more because there's some depth. So let me swatch a few of these for you. We'll go with the sparkly blue one because, you know, it's so pretty. And the green. And let's go with this duochrome gold shade. I mean, they're beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. Love, love, love them. I'm making a giant mess out of my hand, my desk. Getting swatch happy. All right, and now I will swatch a couple of the mattes. Let's do the matte green. We'll do the matte blue and the matte white because I think this white is pretty darn good. Those are those three mattes. Let me walk you through how I got this eye look because I used this palette, the Orient Express. I started out with Roaring 20s all over my outer corner and I blended that out. I used some of the matte blue Bon Voyage for just kind of like a deepening up, and then I used White Glove, which is a matte white, to blend out and get that pink. And then I used London and Paris on the inner portion of my lid for the shimmers, and then I went in with Nightcap on my lower lash line, and that's how I got this look. I mean, I don't know that you would look at this palette and think, oh, you could get a really pretty pink and red look out of it. But I wanted to do something that wasn't necessarily glaringly obvious in case you were like, I don't think I'd ever wear that red, or what could I possibly do with red and blue in the same palette that wasn't 4th of July? And I think hopefully I showed you an option because I think this look is very, very cool. It was really easy to do too. These colors just blended together beautifully. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, I have the palettes and I use them. These are genuinely very good palettes. Recently, I find myself just absolutely loving a couple of brands so much, like really want to support them. And I mean, obviously I'm super excited to be on Nomad's PR list for 2023. I don't think I'll be on the list for 2024 because I just am like, I'm a really small channel and they give out a lot of PR, which I think is so cool because I think it affords a lot of people to be able to try Nomad. And I don't know, I just really like the brand, the products, the humans. Felicia is so nice. Like yesterday for me today, when I uploaded the Throwback Thursday video playing with the 2 Nomad palettes, I always tag them. She said I could if I wanted to, because I didn't want to be all like, look at me. But she said that they like it when people tag them in there. She said people like, my neighbors just came home. Hey neighbor Karen. Anyway, she said that they like it when people tag them in their videos and their posts on Instagram because it shows them that people are using it and that it's versatile and they just really like it. So I tag Felicia in all of my Nomad videos, or I tag Nomad, not Felicia personally. And she always responds in a DM to me, which I think she doesn't have to. You know, she owes me literally nothing, but she always says something incredibly kind, which I just think is amazing. It speaks to the humans behind the brand. So if you want to support a brand that is good and does good and is kind, put your monies into Nomad. I think it's fantastic. So the third palette was the mini Orient Express palette. I don't know if I said that yet or not. And I'll hold this up. I marked all of the shades in this palette with a permanent marker that are in the mini. Since I didn't have it when I did the video, I used only those shades in case you only had the mini. So this time I didn't focus on those ones so much. Anyway, you'll have to let me know if you have any of these palettes. If you want to have any of them, are you going to pick them up now that they're being retired? Let me know in the comment section. I just really like talking about makeups with you. So yeah. Hopefully you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Either way, I appreciate you hanging out with me today. Be good and remember to be kind to you.